What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. And gang, I'm struggling. For one, I jumped on the Zoom so I could have a little background because I should like monitor my area. And then I'm like, my food not even showing. So last night I was real messed up and wanted some Taco Bell, but I knew I didn't want to put it on my stomach at the time of morning. Then I watched Lily, yours truly, vlog, and her and Glamazante was eating Taco Bell. So I went and ran an errand for a friend of mine and picked me up some Taco Bell. And I've been trying to set up the camera so long that it's almost cold. So we're gonna get right into it. I already blessed my food. And I had a phone call, which led me to this topic. How far do you go in a situation? How far do you go in a situation when you know that the person isn't someone that you would want to be with long term? I forgot to say no tomatoes. I said extra cheese sauce. I'm trying to find it. I bet they charge me for it though. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Come right back. We're gonna have a quick conversation about it.
No talking, let the slaughter commence. For those who claim king, but low-key softer than Prince. If we was talking cars, maybe Joker at best. And if so, Heath Ledger, I still lay him the rest.
All right. So like I was saying, the question that came up was, how long do you talk to somebody, or how far do you go with somebody if you know that you wouldn't be interested in them long term? And for me, it's a kind of double-edged sword because, for one, right now I don't want to be serious with nobody. And for two, my long-term goal is ultimately marriage. So I'm willing to hang out and have fun and whatnot while being straightforward about whether or not I feel like it's something I want to pursue long term. It's up to that person to decide if they want to stick around for that. And I can only respect that because what I would assume is when I get that right click and when I know that she was sent from God, I won't feel no type of way about slowing down, talking to other people, or doing more with that particular individual. So that's pretty much how I feel about that. It's crazy because today I feel like I did more explaining myself, like I'm already in a relationship or something. Like I got a lot going on, and you know, the extra is kind of a turn off. And the classic line, instead of them realizing it's something missing in our chemistry, they're quick to say, you just ain't let go of the past. Baby, I'm so over the past, I want to double up. But it's up to you and the universe to decide if you're the person I double up with. Yeah. I got on the E-way for a minute on my way to Taco Bell just to see if my car was going to act different. My nephew said he can hear it now. And he used to always laugh and brag about how my engine was so quiet and it sounded like a spaceship. He said, check the oil. I would be flabbergasted if they messed up my oil change. But that wouldn't explain why that battery just like went empty on me in motion. And now it's not doing it no more. I was thinking something like alternator, hopefully not transmission. But do I want to pay $60, $70 for a diagnostic? And it's not really doing it no more. I thought about, if I want to chance it on the highway and go spend Christmas with my baby. I gotta check the weather forecast on their end too. But I know we not getting no snow. But I don't know about Michigan. So I had the house for a minute. That felt good. Got a clean house, good smelling house. But I gotta do a return, pick up a prescription, get me some tail and mane, and maybe go give Godmom a shower. She's been saying she was too weak the last couple of days. And then I was also trying to make sure that I had most of that cold and stuff up out of me. I think I'm kind of hyper-focused on my breasts because of the young lady whose visitation I went to yesterday. She passed away from breast cancer, and my ex's mom passed away from breast cancer. And I had a biopsy done a couple of years ago. It was fine, but anxiety. So first week of January, I go for my mammogram. And we're trying to get my images from Tennessee. So we'll see how that goes. That's where I had the last one. Try to find me a good show. I'm still mad I can't get Swan Song. Man, I'm about to research a whole nother burning app. I want to see that so bad. And try to enjoy my Saturday night. I resisted the urge to pick up alcohol. So be proud of me. I really don't want to be hungover in the morning. I want to get up, finish the editing, do a little workout meditation, and make sure Godmom is good. So I just started this as part of Vlogmas Day 19's. Vlogmas Day 19's content. And then I'll add maybe my errands tomorrow. It's so hard to vlog because in the car, I really want to listen to my music. In the house, I'm watching everybody else vlog. Right now, I'm watching a couple. They done went Christmas shopping for their dog. That was so cute. I can't wait for that. Man, I miss my little stepdog so much, but He got a new stepdad now. Dad, stepdad, whatever. But anyway, I'll have my own real soon. I'm going to start with the rescue so I can get the training and understand everything I'm supposed to do. And then, of course, we all know that I done fell in love with the tiny dog, so I'm going to give me a little one of them. But ultimately, I want to get my Rottweiler. When I'm situated, that's going to be my road dog, my workout partner, my home security system. That's another thing I got to set up. I'm going to go to the range first part of the new year. I'm going to try to get my little crush to go with me. We supposed to have planned something else. She said we had to hang out again before Christmas. Man, I've been trying to think of somewhere to find something good for us to do. But yeah. So I'm gonna do the gun range. And then I want to purchase me a gun, but I want to try shooting a few first. My coworker had to tell me experience about how one backfired on her or something to hit her. See, I can't, don't do that to me. Please don't do that to me. I haven't shot a gun in over 25 years, 25 years. And I was never taught how to professionally shoot one or own one for that matter. And because of some past experiences, I just said it was something I would never have in my house. But getting older and just the way times are changing, my knees are bad. I got to get this weight up off me so I don't run like I used to. You know, my knives is not enough. So I made the decision that I'm going to go ahead and become a gun owner, get my concealed carry. I got my FOIA card. Keep it in a lockbox, of course. If I ever were to have a grandchild, I probably would take it out of the house again altogether. All right. That part. So anyway, pretty much played over that, but whatever. I got it out of my system for wanting it. And I picked it up, so I didn't pay an outrageous delivery fee. So it's a win-win. So yeah, this will be part one of tomorrow's vlog.
One eternity later.
So I can close out a video that I had started. I'm going to go ahead and do the second half off camera. And I'm choosing to do that because it is currently .6:30 a.m. Monday, December 20th. Yesterday, I got up about 11 a.m. and about 1 p.m. I made breakfast. At about 3:30 p.m., I fell asleep. And I did not wake up until 8:30 p.m., which I thought about ordering a burger. And I watched this video about this little girl who was trapped in foster care and all the things that happened: neglected, abused, sexually abused, and ultimately she took her life on Facebook Live. And I ended up going back to sleep. So from 3 p.m. yesterday to 5 a.m. this morning, I've pretty much been asleep. And I know that it has to be depression because I'm usually one that has a hard time going to sleep. I usually have to take all kind of medication to get to sleep. But I didn't have to do that. I actually forgot to totally even take my medicine that I'm supposed to take yesterday or last night because I hadn't eaten and just didn't want to be sick, and I was just too weak to even think about it. I guess on one half, I swore I would never go back to foster care because I saw how dark and bogus it really was. But, you know, it's no secret that in most of my positions, I end up being a change agent. So maybe God needs me to get into foster care and be that change agent there. We all know that that would drive me crazy. That's why I've never tried to work for DCFS. But I never want to walk away from his calling or challenge or, you know, whatever vision he has for my life while I'm still here. Miraculously still here. My health has been deteriorating so much that I think it's kind of jaded my constant suicidal ideations. Not to mention, I've seen a lot of children have to say goodbye to their parent. And I just feel like that would be a very cowardly way of doing that to my son. So he's been the reason for me living this long. And there's no need in me devastating him at this point. We'll just let natural causes do what they do. But I was watching this TikTok yesterday of this girl. She's younger. She was a stud. She was on her way to work, and she just could not bring herself together emotionally. And one of the things that resonated with me was she kept saying, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm not sad. There's nothing wrong. She wasn't hurting. But it was like a clear depiction of anxiety. Like, you can be having the best moment. And that's why people will say, you know, it's like a roller coaster with you or whatever. Because anxiety will just hit that nerve and will make you feel so overwhelmed and hurt. When really there's absolutely nothing wrong. It can be a lot right. And it's just that the attack of the mind. And I was like, felt so bad for her because I could tell she's in her 20s and I'm almost 50, and that's 30 years with this, you know, 30 years or more fighting your mind, your thoughts. Something that doesn't go home and come back later. Your mind is with you, even in your sleep. And I've always had these dreams where I'm trapped in a building. I've always had therapists tell me that it's representing some point in my life where I feel trapped. The odd thing about it is I keep going back to an ex from the beginning of 2000. Like, that's the person that I'm trapped in the building with now. And I don't know if it's because I'm supposed to, like, reach out to her and just apologize for everything she endured with me, because I think I've done that. Or, like, is it telling me that something's wrong with her? I don't know, but also, it used to just be like an abandoned building or an apartment building. For the last couple of months, it's been a mental institution. And I keep wondering, you know, like, is this some kind of sign that I'm going to go in and never come out? And I was just telling myself yesterday, I would almost rather go to jail than a mental institution, because I don't want to be droned out and over medicated, which is their answer to everybody and everything. And yeah, so not really sure what all that means. I have a couple females pretty upset with me because they feel like this is my response to not wanting to spend time with them. Like, how stupid can that be? I don't want to be alone right now, but I don't want to be with people who I have to pretend with, people who I have to focus on making them happy. And just people who don't understand me right now. You know, regardless of how they want to accept it. This is me, it's a part of me. I make it very clear in the beginning to the ultimate degree. Everybody says it's okay. I'm sorry they didn't handle you right. I'm going to treat you better. She didn't know what she had. Oh my God. Same story, different person. Same story, different person. I'm not her. I'm not your ex. She was too old. She had her own problems. You know, like everybody, every time swears that they will be so different. I just know that when I come out of this 2-week break and the end of 2021, I want to get back to a life of gratitude, affirmations, what is. Like, I have so many blessings around me. Like, I'm really in so much of a better space. Like, within a certain realm, I could almost do or have anything I want right now. And yet, my emotions are just kicking my ass. Loss and grief can come from someone being alive or deceased. I know that I've had loss and grief even after 2 years. It's more or less the best friend part of it, the somebody that you did everything with, talked about everything with. I don't miss none of the sexual attraction. I don't miss a lot of the relationship pieces, but the best friend, yes. And I feel that way because in this same period of life, I also detached from my best friend. Just, you know, not being able to let things go, but just refusing to let somebody keep on mishandling you. When you know about the goodness that you've given that person and the much of you that you've given that person, and just really feeling kicked when you were down, and so just no longer have desire to be with that person or be around that person. And, you know, that was somebody that I went to every time I was down, or, you know, every time I needed somebody to love on me and make me feel okay between relationships. But no, because when I really, really needed that person, you know, they did me wrong. And, yeah. So it's a lot of emptiness in my life right now. But it's also a lot of fullness. And it's also a lot of genuine love around me. And that should be my focus, right? All right, so I did what I could to pull it together to close this vlog out so that I can produce a video for my fabulous followers. Basically ordered myself some food and couldn't even eat it. So that was a dud. Like I told you guys, basically I ate about 12:31 p.m. yesterday, and it's 12 noon today, and so it was basically 24 hours between meals, and yet I still could not eat. What I think I failed to mention in the previous video, so I was just so emotional, was that about 3 o'clock I took a very hot Dr. Teal's Lavender Epsom soak, and that may have been what kind of relaxed me enough to go ahead and go to sleep. But sleeping for way beyond 12 hours, like 16 hours, is something that I couldn't do if I took all the medicine in the medicine cabinet. So it was a clear indication that I'm being challenged emotionally. And, you know, one thing that I mentioned earlier, and I'm going to mention again, sometimes when it is anxiety and depression, there's literally nothing wrong. It's just your mind beats down your emotions, and that's when it goes from anxiety to depression. I'm literally blessed, and yet I struggle to pull it together. Could it be too much alone time? Yes. Can I prevent the alone time? Yes. Do I want to? No. It's just the way it is when it's like really only one person that you feel like you might have fun with. Who knows? At this stage of the game, maybe I wouldn't have fun with her. Maybe I wouldn't enjoy her around. But it was the last time that I could actually think about having a good time. And I know that those days will come again with somebody else, most likely better, but it is what it is in this moment, and I have to embrace each emotion regardless of what it is and work through it. What I do know, and what I would tell the young lady who I spoke about being on TikTok earlier, is usually something will happen. You'll kind of see what led to you being so overwhelmed in the near future. In her case, I noticed that she had on Amazon clothing, and I know that they're like overly overwhelmed trying to get everybody's packages shipped out and just being around all those people. And then you had that situation that happened in St. Louis, so she may just be too young to understand a little bit where that's coming from, but for the most part it can be completely out of nowhere, and that's what makes other people understanding more difficult, because they'll be like, you was just okay and everything was fine, and what did I do, and I can't deal with your mood changes, and etc., etc. So if you get two chemically imbalanced people together, it can be very, very, very destructive. So I know that 2022 is going to create so many blessings and so many open doors and so many miracles that 2021 is just trying to break me completely down. I kick my own butt because I'm supposed to be on the water at a beach or ocean for New Year's Eve and just letting this all go with the waves. So if I could make a way possible, I swear I would get up out of here right quick. Even this just for the weekend, just to get by that water. But anyway, I'm going to do what I can to keep fighting it. That's all we can do, right? It gets greater later. I got a lot of love around me. All I have to do is tap into it if I need it. So that's where you get your blessings of gratitude, by having gratitude for what is, not being so pessimistic and looking at what isn't, because that's where your emotions will begin to attack themselves and you. that battlefield of the mind is real. So, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for sticking with me. This is the first time that I attempted Vlogmas, and even though I haven't went day for day, I still feel like I did damn good. I pushed through with no intro. I pushed through with no real content, or not gonna say real content, but you know, I didn't go here and there, and I've had so many agendas, just like yesterday, and yet I can't even push myself out the house or push myself to put some clothes on, or, you know, and yet I know that one person could change all of that, but that's not my person no more. That's a thing of the past. God got something better for me. I have to know that and believe that, and in time He will reveal. And I know He's not going to give me the blessing while I'm still holding on to a curse. So I got to check myself in that regards. So spam them comments, hit that notification bell, and I promise I'm going to aim to get you some better content back on camera before this week is out. December 20th, we got 5 days till Christmas. Yeah. Namaste.
I work a 9 to 5. I put in overtime. I go in overdrive. A couple bands in my